What's up, guys? DK here with Collector's Impact, and today we are going to talk about a major elephant in the room. So, I have definitely noticed over the past few months at this point, trying to sell Pokemon cards on eBay at auction has been one of the most annoying experiences in my last 20 years selling cards online. So I'm really making this video to shed light on this, and really as more of a discussion style of video, and to hear from you guys in the community if you're selling Pokemon cards on eBay as well, or if you're buying them on eBay, or whatever the case is. eBay is the marketplace that I'm mostly talking about for this particular discussion. And what the situation is that I'll do like a 7-day auction or a 5-day auction or something like that, mostly 7-day auctions. Let's say, for example, that I want to sell this Charizard PSA 4 for whatever reason. I want to sell that, right? So I'll throw it on eBay, and people will start bidding on it almost immediately, which is great. And then you wait all 7 days. You get to the end of the auction, somebody wins the auction, let's say it goes for $400, and you're like, yes, okay, cool, I just made a $400 sale. I'm going to be able, and then you have plans, you got these big plans of what you're going to do with that money, whatever it is, and then immediately you get a notification. So there's a few things that happen. Immediately you get a notification that says, please cancel the order. And you're like, what? You just won literally 30 seconds ago, and you've put in a cancellation request. This has happened to me a ton in the last 2 months. And I mean, okay, statistic-wise, let's break out some science here. I'm at the point where at least 50% of my Pokemon auctions end in someone not paying. That's why I'm making this video. Again, I'm not a huge retailer or anything. This is just my personal little hobby or whatever at the moment. I used to sell, and now there's a caveat as well. I used to work for a business for 10 years. I used to manage a card shop, and we had a huge eBay store, and I used to ship so many boxes that they would cover an entire table, a 4x8 table with boxes, several rows deep on any given week. So I have a ton of eBay experience from a business perspective. So I'm just coming at this right now as an individual seller. I just have a little eBay account, and I'm just selling some cards and flipping things to get some money to buy some boxes and things to open stuff on the channel, whatnot, typical stuff. But anyway, yeah. 50%, 50% of my Pokemon sales in the last 2 or 3 months have resulted in either being ghosted entirely and having to open a case, or now they took that away. They took that feature away in the middle of all this happening. eBay decided to just go ahead and not make it to where you even open a case anymore. Now it's 5 days with an inactivity or no payment received. Then you can petition to cancel the order because they didn't pay, and then they'll credit your account for a fee reversal. I mean, it's it's a nightmare. It's really irritating. So I'm half venting about this, and I'm half just putting this information out there and seeing, first off, if this gets any views, if other people are having this issue. What do you guys think? Have you been experiencing this? Is this unique to me? I do have some theories that I'll go ahead and share on what is going on here, and then you guys can let me know what you think of that as well. All right, so in terms of what I think is going on here, or one of the potentials, let's go ahead and let's adorn our tinfoil hats for a second, and maybe put that tinfoil on real nice and tight. And so, tinfoil hat theory time. I think that it could be market manipulation at an extreme style. The craziest that I've seen in 20 years of doing this, which is basically where they get dummy accounts. They use these accounts, various big retailers or flippers or people out there in the competitive landscape, right, for Pokemon. They're getting these they're getting little accounts, and then they buy like a common card, 3 common cards to establish feedback on the account, and then they use that account to bid up other auctions. And so they're competing with real customers. That's what pisses me off about this, right? They're competing with real customers that are interested in the cards. And then they win the auction from the seller. They go ahead and win it so that it closes with a high close rate. And then they just ghost the seller so that it stays as a transaction on eBay's books and in the public record that this PSA 4 Charizard sold for $450 or whatever. That stays in the sold listings with a green, sold price, and then they can list their Charizard, buy it now for $425 and hope to make a sale. That is my tinfoil hat theory as to what is going on there. Obviously, I have no proof of this, but just based on a strategy standpoint and a potential reason for this, that makes sense to me. It's really shady. It's probably... I don't know if it's true, so let me know. Should I loosen up that tinfoil? Should I just go ahead and crumple it up and throw it away? You know what I mean? Like, it's really kind of out there, but at the same time, it's become a pattern and a very noticeable pattern. It's genuinely pissing me off that that the Pokemon sales are completely unreliable. In terms of Magic the Gathering and even the Marvel trading cards and stuff like that, if somebody wins an auction for that stuff, they usually pay. 9 times out of 10 they pay. You're going to always have the occasional buyer that wants to cancel an order because they claim they did it by mistake or they got to pay for grandma's medication or whatever the case is. You're always going to run into that. But man, the Pokemon thing is just so obnoxious. Yeah, the other thing that it could be, less tinfoil hatty, let's go ahead and crumple it up, throw it in the trash. So the other thing that it could be is just inexperienced buyers who are messing around on eBay for the first time. We're talking like some people who are probably 15 years old, 16 years old, whatever it is, and they got an eBay account, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy some Pokemon cards and learn to flip. And then they see the market going down, and then they just ghost after they win the auction. They don't pay for it because they get cold feet and leave the transaction. That's very possible, It's just such a weird thing that it's happening at such a large scale, a scale that I've never seen before. And also, usually, if somebody does that, they usually do contact you. Like, as a seller, I will reach out within like a day of someone not paying, and I'll just do a very kind courtesy little email that says something like, I noticed that you won my auction. I have it set aside, ready to ship for you. When do you intend to pay for it so that I can get it to you as soon as I can? Something like that. It's like, come on and pay me. I'm going to ship this to you kind of a thing without being a dick about it. And then if I don't get a reply after like 3 days, then I start becoming slightly more like, okay, you won an auction. Are you going to buy it or not? If you're not going to buy it, that's, it's not okay, but just let me know, so that I can cancel it, get the fees back, get the item relisted. And then they just ghost you from there. And it's just like, this is really, really, it's a bad experience, you guys. So anyway, there goes my venting and ranting about this subject. So I just wanted to go ahead and make this video, put it out there, because there's really not much on this out there, which is kind of surprising. Maybe it's like taboo. I'm not supposed to talk about this particular issue, even though a lot of us are probably experiencing it. So since I'm not sponsored and I'm a small channel and I've got nothing to lose in terms of talking about truthful things that are going on in the collectibles market, I figured I'd just make this video, share it with you guys, get your opinion on it. Anyway, thank you guys for coming by. I've ranted about this long enough. If you have anything to say, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps. And if you want to see content like this in the future, as well as actual like PSA reveals and discussions about the Pokemon cards, Magic cards, Marvel cards, all that good stuff, definitely subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you on the subscriber list. So thanks again for coming by, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care.